Good morning, everyone. I'm Akshita Kulkarni from Electronics and Communication Department. I'm going to present a seminar on the topic Real-Time Traffic Light Detection and Classification Using Deep Learning under the guidance of Professor Dr. Arun Tigdi sir. The seminar will consist of introduction, literature review, techniques, implementation, results, future scope, conclusion, and bibliography. The autonomous world is getting generated parallelly to coexist with the human world. The word autonomous means self-directing. The autonomous cars means it can sense its environment and adjust itself accordingly. It can increase or decrease speed, increase or decrease speed intensity. The concept of autonomous cars were proposed back in the year 2018 and are expected to be on the road by the year 2022. I have referred 5 papers where the first 2 papers are my base papers. The first paper was established in the year 2018. It covers the concepts like traffic light detection, traffic light benchmark, small object detection, and CNN. Second paper was established in the year again in 2018 and it covers the concepts like faster RCNN and RFCN. The third paper was established in the year 2019 and it covers the concepts like deep learning, YOLO, and faster RCNN. Fourth papers were established in the year 2010. It covers the works like object recognition, object categorization, object detection, and SVM, where SVM stands for support vector machines. The fifth paper was established in the year 2017. It covers the concepts like artificial intelligence, machine learning, neural nets, object detection, stereo image processing, and video signal processing. Now let us look at the techniques involved in this process. The technique is CNN. The CNN stands for Convolutional Neural Network. An algorithm is improvised from this called RCNN. This algorithm is region specific where RCNN in R stands for region based CNN. CNN only tells us the class of the objects, but RCNN tells us the location of the objects. There's the difference between these two algorithms. CNN gives us the broader idea of the picture where region based are specific where we can detect the objects. The RCNN has 2 submodels called Attention Proportional Modeler and Accurate Locator and Recognizer. The Accurate Attention Proportional Modeler gives us the attention regions where the target may be located. Accurate Locator and Recognizer go through the resize pictures and tell us where the objects are located. There are 2 advantages of using this method. Firstly, it reduces the computational time using the higher resolution images because only a small part of the image is considered. Secondly, the proportion of object area to the attention area is much larger than the original image area, making the localization and recognition task very much easier. The detection algorithms like fast RCNN and RCNN are usually poor at detecting the smaller objects, but if we use the resize images caught by ALR, we might be able to implement these algorithms to detect the small objects. Since the APM is supposed to predict regions whose sizes are alpha times as large as the target size, target in reference to the traffic lights, the target sizes in the scaled inputs lie within a small range, further simplifying the task of identification. Now let us look at the flowchart of this algorithm. First step include we capture an image where traffic lights may be located. The image is convoluted and is sent to RPN, where RPN stands for Region Proposal Network and ROI stands for Region of Interest. The 2 processes take place and the traffic lights are detected. And after the detection, all the layers are fully connected to give us the brief idea of the traffic lights may be located. Now this area is again focus, and the same method takes place as convolute layer goes to RPN and ROI pooling, and the layers are again fully connected to give us the clear idea of where the traffic lights may be located. How it is actually implemented. The images are cropped where the objects may be located. It is a bounded dimension where the crop images would contain only traffic signal. The validation is done as to where the traffic light may be located comparing to the previous algorithms used. The test data set images is then given as input to the trained model in order to verify the working of the trained model. Previously, an algorithm called YOLO is used to perform the object detection. This algorithm is used for real-time object detection. In this algorithm, classes and bounded objects were predicted for the whole image in one run of the algorithms, where there was no crop images used in this algorithm. For it increases the computational time, which is a disadvantage. However, YOLO's accuracy falls far below than the fast RCNN and faster RCNN. In the figure, we can see the accurate rate of YOLO versus RCNN, where fast RCNN contains the correction rate of 71.6%, where YOLO consists the accuracy rate of 65.5%. We can obviously conclude which algorithm is better. So RCNN consists of two parts: attention proposal modeler and APM, and the accurate locator and recognizer ALR. The crop images are used to train the proposed model, which is followed by the prediction function. The model makes use of the test dataset in order to predict the classification of traffic lights based on the samples collected. The prediction results and the actual classification together can be used to calculate the classification accuracy of the proposed system. So, by all this, we can see the results like it is shown that faster RCNN is more suitable for traffic light detection than the other algorithms like RCNN, CNN, fast RCNN. These are all the previous models used. Regardless of the network models, RGB and normalized RGB color spaces have higher performance, as the classification and recognition of colors is much more accurate in this process. So what are the future scope of this project? It is observed that yellow lights are often misclassified into red lights because the amount of yellow light is relatively much smaller in the training dataset, whereas the red lights have more samples in the training dataset. The performance can be improved if yellow light training data is large enough than as the other colors. We need to investigate the reduction of search by proposing the appropriate ROI, where ROI stands for region of interest, to get the proposed object. This approach has two main advantages: saving processing time by keeping the input image resolutions, or enabling the use of higher resolution images in order to improve the system's performance. From all this, we can conclude that a deep learning model is a more effective way of concluding that autonomous cars can be implemented in the real life. Even though the results are promising, much more work should be done until a system can be put on the road with enough safety in mind. It is important to improve the detector's performance to get the more reliable results. These were the papers referred to give this seminar. Thank you.